Good Saturday morning, everyone. This begins week 3 of Computer Science 101 for St. Francis University's Adult Degree Studies. I wanted to take a few minutes just to kind of clarify this week's work because it is a bit different than what we've been doing. So what you're going to do is, I'm in the modules area here within Canvas, and all the work this week is done to be completed in MindTap, so you won't have anything to do in Canvas. I kind of spelled that out for you in the announcement area, but I'm just re-emphasizing that in this video here as well. One of the clarifications that I want to make here is, because there has been some confusion this week, that there are a couple of different units that have the same unit number. So, and I'll provide clarification what I mean by that here. So, Module 1 includes Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, and Unit 4. Then Module 2 does not have a Unit 1 or Unit 2, but it does have a Unit 3 and a Unit 4. So if you see anything related to Unit 3 and Unit 4 later in this, like if you're looking at the calendar later on in the semester, that is referring to Module 2 work. Okay. Now, to confuse it even more, the Module 3, the Excel, has a Unit 3 as well. So each one of the modules has a Unit 3. Two of them have Unit 3 and Unit 4. Okay? So just wanted to provide that clarification. So this week, I'm going to jump out to MindTap, and I'm going to go into the main MindTap area here. And if you want to get to the main area, you can click on this. Again, if you want to get to a specific area within MindTap, you can drill down right into it from the Canvas page. But I'm going to click on the main link to MindTap. Again, click on the gray box. And basically what I want to kind of go over with you, here we are, we're still working within Module 1, and then last week you were introduced to Module 3 work as well. We're not doing anything with Module 2 yet. But in Module 1, we're now working within Unit 3, the hardware section. So you're going to click on this, you'll be able to see all the work that is due for this week. There are 3 different readings, so Unit 3-1, 3-2, 3-3, related to processing, storage, and input and output. And you can tell here these icons indicate that that's a reading. But remember, within those readings, it actually opens up the e-textbook, but there are lots of videos penned within there as well. So more reading this week for certain. This you will not do. This you ignore this for this week. And then the hardware SAM training is here, and you have SAM training for each one of these areas here. So you have SAM training for Unit 3-1, which is related to this area, 3-2, which is related to this area, and 3-3, which is related to this area here. Now, in the Excel labs, we are going to click in here. I'll minimize this so we're not confused with that anymore. So that was an overview of what you need to do in Module 1, which you can see is definitely more work this week. This week and the next week are kind of more intense in terms of the work that's due. So Unit 3 Excel. Here we are working within Unit 3-2. Okay. You can see this is work that is due on November 10th. So here's the reading here. Again, open up the e-text. There are videos in there as well. And then the exam is here. Now, my suggestion would be, and I'll see if I can maybe move this, but maybe just clarifying here that I would recommend doing the reading, looking at the videos that are housed within here, and then doing the training, which is 3-2 SAM training, cells and data. So you do this training, and then I would recommend doing the exam last. Okay. The exam is presented in SAM. The interface is very much the same as the training. However, with the exam, you're not given the option to be, shown and told what to do. So you're presented with a scenario in Excel related to cells and cell data, and then you have to respond to it. If you do the reading, if you do the training associated with 3-2, you shouldn't have any trouble with the exam. Okay, so that's all I wanted to go over for this week. I will make myself available for some office hours later in the week, and I will post those as an announcement area, and those would be by a Zoom meeting, which is an online meeting program, and I would just send you a link to that Zoom meeting, and then if you decide you want to meet with me, it's not required. But this is a week that I often find that students have questions. So if I do find a lot of questions, I'll probably schedule maybe a group one. But if I don't get a lot, we can do them individually, either talk by phone or do a Zoom meeting as well. Okay, that's it. Have a good Saturday and a good weekend.